Hi guys, I'm Katrina, a licensed massage therapist, and today's tutorial is for you realtors. You guys definitely have some common tensions that tend to build up in your body, whether it's because you're sitting at your desk, you're stressed, headaches, or you're driving in your car a lot, so you've got low back pain. So today is a tutorial on how to treat some of those most common aches and pains for realtors through self-massage and stretching. Okay guys, to start, I know that most of you carry your tension and have the most pain in your neck, shoulders, and head, but I found it helps to do kind of a full body stretch first. So what I want you to do is either sit on the floor or stand, whichever you're more comfortable with. And we're going to not do the classic stretch where we lean and touch our toes. We're gonna kind of do that. But instead, what I want you to do is if you're sitting, go ahead and rest your hands on your knees. If you're standing and you bend over, just let your arms hang down towards the floor. And what we're gonna do is just, instead of bending forward at the hips, we're gonna lean into that crappy posture that we're all trying to avoid. And you're just going to take a deep breath out, and just curl forward. Let those shoulders totally relax. Let your head drop towards your chest. And again, you're not trying to lean forward into this. We're going to take about 10 deep breaths here. Just kind of checking in. And as usual, I love movement. So if you would like, go ahead and sway from side to side. Let your head kind of sway left and right as you take deep breaths. And really focus on trying to let those shoulders just relax. Let your head drop down towards the floor as you sway back and forth. Just trying to get a good stretch. You might feel a bit of a burning sensation between your shoulder blades or up in your neck, maybe up into your head even. That's okay. We're just waking up that muscle, getting it stretched out. It's probably been a while since those muscles have been stretched. Maybe let's do 3 or 4 more deep breaths. Still swaying back and forth. Notice if the tension's starting to creep back into your shoulders. And just try to let that tension ease. Deep breaths. Okay, wonderful. Now instead of sitting straight back up, I want you to roll upright, tucking your chin into your chest. If you're standing, go ahead and just roll with your whole upper body until you're standing or sitting in an upright position. Wonderful. Okay, so now you guys are going to need a tennis ball or racquetball, golf ball, maybe even a water bottle, just something with a rounded edge, because it's hard to self-massage between your shoulder blades yourself. So I'm all for using extra tools to help with that. And I'm so excited because my husband made me this plexiglass window. I'm super stoked about it. And so I'm going to be able to show you guys exactly where I like to place the tennis ball while I am working out tension between my shoulder blades. So you can either lean against a wall, sit in your chair, or lay down on the floor, but basically you just need a hard surface to press this tennis ball against while you work out the tension between your shoulder blades. So hopefully you can see this, but what I'm doing is I've just placed the tennis ball in my upper trap, and you can do this by leaning against a wall or laying on the floor, leaning back in your chair. And then what you're going to do is just rock back and forth, leaning back and applying as much pressure as you feel like you need. Whoops, and it slipped a little bit. Let me readjust that. Okay, so you're just going to rock back and forth, applying as much pressure as you need to get that tension worked out between your shoulder blades. Again, still taking nice deep breaths, trying to let your shoulders drop away from your ears. And once you've rolled that tennis ball back and forth a few times, go ahead and lean forward a bit and let it drop down just a hair, and start rocking back and forth again, just between your spine and your shoulder blade. Still taking nice deep breaths as you rock back and forth, and then Lean forward a bit, let that tennis ball drop, and rock back and forth. And we are just focusing on the area between the shoulder blades. But if you feel like you need to work that tennis ball down your entire back, down your low back as well, go ahead and do that. But just for the sake of time, I'm gonna just stick with the shoulder blades for now. Wonderful. Maybe use your hand to adjust the tennis ball if you need. As you rock back and forth, taking nice deep breaths, being mindful of that tension in your shoulders. And when you're ready, we're going to switch to, the other side. Placing that tennis ball right at the upper trap, and then rocking back and forth. If you're sitting in a chair, you can press with your legs, really try to get a good pressure, and then let that tennis ball drop a bit as you rock side to side. If it falls, that's okay. It's a self-massage. It's not exactly an exact science. Just doing the best you can. Rock back and forth. Let that tennis ball drop just a hair. Now this side's harder for me. There we go. Rock back and forth. Just like so, between your spine and your shoulder blade. And that tennis ball's already working its way down for me. There we go. Get that in the right spot. Rock back and forth, applying as much pressure as you need while you're taking nice deep breaths. Wonderful. And if there's any spots that you feel like you still needed, like I don't feel like I got this one quite as well, you can just hold pressure as you drop your head down. Hold pressure in that spot, rock back and forth. Dropping your head forward, chin to your chest will help stretch out those muscles. Wonderful. So you can use the tennis ball on your shoulders for as long as you need, but now we're just going to move on to some neck massage. So if you got long hair, try to put it up. If you can't, no big deal. I'm just going to get mine up and out of the way here so you guys can see a little bit better. But basically, we're going to do the same thing we've been doing. Drop your head down to your chest, chin to chest. And if you can rest your elbows on a desk or something, I think that helps, but I'm just going to rest mine on my knees here. And you're just going to be looking down as you squeeze your upper traps up into your neck. And here I'm going to turn around so you can see a little bit better. But basically, I'm just looking straight down as I squeeze my upper traps and up into the neck. I'm using my palms to brace against the side of my neck as I use my fingers to squeeze on either side of my spine. Once you get to those suboccipitals, you can massage a few circles there. But really, we're just trying to massage the neck and shoulders. Again, taking nice deep breaths as you do this. And if your head is popped up, try to look down at your chest while you do this. Get a really nice stretch right through here. That junction between the neck and shoulders, I think, is where a lot of tension gets held. And you can see now I am not squeezing so much as rubbing my fingers in a circular motion as I work my way up my neck. So you don't need really a lot of oil. I'm not sliding across the muscle as much as I'm putting my fingers in place and then just rotating in a circle. So my fingers aren't moving across the skin really. I'm more massaging the muscle underneath in a circular motion. And again, trying to keep looking down as you massage your way up the back of your neck. Let's do that two more times. Let's do that 2 more times. Still taking nice deep breaths. Wonderful. Okay, I'm going to turn back around because we are going to be working on the front of the neck as well. So starting at the base of your ears, I want you to start by looking straight forward and then slowly tilt your head side to side as you tilt your head and look straight up at the ceiling. While you do this, you're going to slide your fingers down into the front side of your neck right here. Oops, I bumped my microphone. Sorry. But tilt your head side to side as you look straight up and slide your fingers down. And then move to the side of your neck. Same thing, tilt side to side as you just slide those fingers down. And then the same thing we did in the back of your neck. I want you to look straight down, just let your head drop chin to chest as you massage your fingers in a circular motion on either side of your neck. Starting at the base, working your way up behind your ears. And actually, you're going to go past your ears into your hair. And if you put your hair up, go ahead and take it down, because we are going to start working into the scalp. So still try to let your head totally drop down, chin to chest. I'm going to try and keep yourself as relaxed as possible while you do a self scalp massage. And I'm still doing the same thing, rotating my fingers in a circular motion from the base of my skull up into my scalp. And really, there's not a rhyme or reason to this for this video. You are just trying to loosen up those scalp muscles that have tightened up so much. So now I'm just moved to the back of the scalp. You can massage the top of your scalp. You're going to get your hair a little messy, but just alternate in those circular motions as you work around your scalp, trying to work out some of that tension. It's better if you start in one spot and then as you work that circular motion, move across your scalp. That way you can get an all-encompassing massage for your entire scalp instead of just massaging one area. Maybe start at the back and work your way forward to the top. Start in the front. Deep breath as you work your way back in that circular motion. You start behind your ears and work straight up. Just kind of wherever you're feeling tension and soreness. All right, to end, we'll just do a little bit of circular motion across the top of your scalp from your forehead back. All right. Well done, you guys. Maybe stretch your head side to side, roll those shoulders back, sit up straight, stretch a little bit. And hopefully that eased some of the tension you've been having. Be sure you drink lots of water. Don't let yourself get dehydrated today. Lots of water, especially after that self-massage. Otherwise, you will end up with a pretty rockin' headache. So, drink lots of water. I can't say it enough. And have a great day, you guys.